Hey, welcome back. In the last episode,
It appears as if we have a cave.
while Lana was doing some land clearance, she discovered that we have a cave on the land. It's hidden away underneath all the brambles. Our good friend Praj went in to take a closer look. We discovered that it was part of an old water mine. We received a visit from our amazing friends Mark and Zoe, who travelled from the UK, but their vehicle broke down on the Portuguese border.
Don't even go there. That is still mine, even though I'm a Milwaukee girl. That Makita baby is mine.
And together, with the help of Pedro, we all got stuck in and did as much land clearance as we possibly could. Mark and Zoe worked so hard while they were here and did as much as they possibly could to try and help us. It really was an amazing team effort. But it was now November, and our time here was running out as we had to return to the UK due to the Schengen visa rules. We experienced a lot of rain, and so it was a perfect time to start burning all the waste material. This is when we discovered just how flammable broom is. We really struggled to get the fire going, but we discovered that broom, even when it's green and soaking wet from rain, is still flammable. It was the only way to get the fire going. So in preparation to leave the land, we gathered up as much of the waste material, the broom, the brambles, all the cuttings from the land clearing, and took the opportunity to burn while the ground was so wet, and seized the moment to have a safe and controlled burn. We really didn't want to be thinking about leaving our beautiful land. This was home to us now, and obviously the days leading up to our departure were really emotional. We love Portugal so much, even the wet rainy days and the winter months. The land is so special. But we returned to Wrexham, to the old campsite that we'd previously stayed at. The contrast in the weather was amazing. It was absolutely freezing.
Well done, guys.
And Wrexham, being North Wales, having a lot of rural areas around and a lot of farms, the farmers at the time were protesting, and hundreds of tractors drove by the campsite during one of the protests. It really was quite a sight.
Snowing. Degrees back in Portugal.
We made our way into Manchester, as due to Portugal having a general election and the new Prime Minister had made some changes to the rules. One of them being that you can't apply for residency in Portugal anymore. It needs to be done in the home country of the applicant. Well, we're in Manchester. That building behind us there, that's where the visa office is. So, after months of preparation, we're finally here, about to go in and put the application in, so fingers crossed. They say 60 days, could take longer, could take less. I guess we're just going to have to go with the flow. Fingers crossed. Wish us luck. This was obviously a very nerve-wracking experience, as so much was riding on it. We'd invested so much already into the land and into the business, and we were confident that we had a really good business plan, but it can be difficult to shake that little niggle in the back of your mind that says it could all go horribly wrong. So with that step of the application completed, It was a case of just hunkering down, doing our best to stay warm, and waiting.
Where are we going, babe?
We're on our way to Hereford. Last night we got a notification saying that there's going to be a delivery today, and we weren't too sure what it could be, because we were thinking like we haven't really ordered anything that was going to be sent to that address. And then this all happened late last night, so it took us completely by surprise. So we sat there trying to mull over what it could be. And then Lana had the realization that it was being sent from Manchester. So we started putting two and two together and realizing that there was a possibility, well, a strong possibility that it was going to be a passport. Obviously we went to Manchester to go through the visa process, because that's where the place is that you go to. And so she had a little look at the receipt that they gave her, and it matched. The company's called DX. So then it hit us that that was the company that they used that was being sent from Manchester, and all the pieces sort of like fell together. So yeah, we're going there anyway. Obviously. So there's a lot of anticipation and suspense building up as we get closer, because obviously if the passport comes through, it's going to have a visa. And it's going to be an amazing day. It's going to be an amazing day, which means then we can return to Portugal and carry on with our journey.
Currently we're living quite a nomadic lifestyle. We're in the van.
In a van, in a caravan.
Yeah, we don't have a fixed abode currently. Which is why we've used our son's address in Hereford to receive any mail for us, any important mail. So yeah, fingers crossed this is some positive news. I'm really hoping it's positive news. I'm very excited. My tummy is in bits. Just, yeah, the anticipation. We've got about just under an hour's drive still to get to Hereford. But yeah, we'll let you know as we get closer. We've got a friend meeting us at a special spot.
Hereford means. Hereford's a special place for us.
Hereford is a very special place for us.
We've got a lot of friends there. Obviously family. My son lives there. And it's a beautiful place. It's a nice part of the world.
So we will see you at a place called Bodenham Lake. Oops, we've got the police behind us. It's alright folks, they're not after us. There you go. There we go. Okay. So we will be stopping at a lake called Bodenham Lake. Very special to us.
Beautiful.
It's on the foot, it's just below a hill where we started our very first off-grid adventure, and that taught us so much about off-grid living, and how much strength and determination and what an endeavor it is to take on such an undertaking. That lasted 5 beautiful years for us, and we were blessed to have met so many amazing people and had so many amazing experiences. So to return there and that be the place where we open the letter. Sorry about this, guys. This is the UK sun in winter. It doesn't rise very high, it just sits there. So yeah, to return there and that be the place where we open the potential for a new beginning, a new future for us seems ideal.
Get them.
I don't know. Oh. Do you know what? I love you, and I love you for keeping me safe on the road. You drive me all around the world, and damn it, you keep me safe. Babe, I love you and thank you. Shit, that was scary, man.
Fortunately, the rest of the journey was uneventful, and we made our way into Bodenham village, where we'd arranged to meet our really good friend who we'd known for such a long time. Her name's Nikki. She's got a heart of gold, and she's just one of those beautiful souls. We chose this place as it's got so much history for us. Not only is it a beautiful little village with a stunning lake, but we actually lived here for about 5 years.
She's not here yet. We're on our own. Look who it is! It's Nikki! Look how dirty your little car is!
I'm not paying for parking.
Nikki! It's been so long. I missed you. Oh!
Made this. It likes it. I got you a small one because I thought if you're taking this to Portugal, then you need a little one.
Oh my god!
It likes it. You can change the button.
That's so cute.
No, you need to open this. You need to open it. I'll hold this.
It's only a little.
I'll hold this.
Yeah, I know. It's tiny.
Yeah, open it. Or do you want to open it somewhere else?
We were gonna open it.
Okay, come on. You take this, take this. Okay, let's go.
Let's get Opa.
Okay, come on, Opa. I'm now camera woman. No, I don't know.
Yeah.
Oh.
No, look at Nick's colours. It lights up.
Just dropped one off Apache, but his is bigger. But I thought that's travel friendly.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Love it.
Yeah.
Right, get ready, old man. Let's go. We'll come back to that.
Right, hang on. Let me lock my car.
Right,
Okay.
here we go, here we go.
Here we go.
Look.
It's small enough that it's just a passport. And in my mind, if it's just a passport, there's got to be a visa inside it. Otherwise, I would have had all my documents back. Passport. Where is it?
Ooh, what have we got here? That looks like you, lad.
We're going to Portugal, baby!
Woo!
We did it! We met all the visa application requirements!
Come on, come on.
I know how hard you've worked. I'm so proud of you.
Oh! Oh, look at that visa! Isn't it beautiful?
Oh, you look stunning. Oh, let me see. Oh my God. Oh.
We're going to Portugal, baby! Oh, we can get off this island, get out of winter, and go
Cold.
head to some sunshine, man.
Coming with me.
Nikki, I got a visa!
I know.
Oh, this process has been so long, and it's taken so much out of all of us. It's just. Baby, we're going to Portugal. He hasn't got a visa, but he can come with us. You're coming with us, my +1, hey baby.
I'm just going to sneak in.
Where's Paddy's visa?
We couldn't afford
Oh,
to include him.
how much is his one?
We had to make a choice whether we buy shipping containers for me to start the business, or we go together.
Priorities.
We spoke to our amazing solicitor, and she was like, just get you in, that's important. And then they do something, what do they call it, babe?
It's like a
Family reunification.
Okay.
So he'll come under a different one.
Okay.
But since then, because you know what they say, Nick, you got to get your ducks in a row before you go anywhere, right? Do anything.
good place to find some ducks around here.
Yeah, but you know what? Has anybody ever tried?
Duck.
Has anybody ever tried to keep ducks in a row? Because every
No,
time
like
Betty
this.
and I thought our ducks are lining up, we're getting them in the row, one of the little would disappear that way. And then the visa became further and further. So we just couldn't herd our ducks in a row. So the one that was called Paddy was
You're
like,
herding
okay,
cats.
you go one side, I'll keep my ducks in a row and get me to Portugal, and then we'll come back for you, eh, baby?
Oh.
You got to sort your own ducks out, really. Like, I think that's the way it goes. You know, if you got ducks, like,
your
you know,
own ducks
you got to own your duck.
Yeah, you got to be responsible for your ducks, baby.
Yeah.
I managed to keep mine all in a line.
Yeah.
Yeah, sort it out.
Yeah.
I prefer crows. We seem to have a good relationship. Like, not so good with ducks.
And you know what,
We need
guys?
to get the murder down here then.
Not only is this a special place for us, because up on that hill, we had our very first off-grid adventure. And this young lady here, this beautiful lady, my daughter, you found me, and you wanted to be part of it, and together we fucking did it. We built a straw bale house together.
Yeah,
We built a clay house together.
yeah,
We grew food.
yeah.
But most of all, Nikki gave me a grandchild.
Yeah.
And how old is Elijah?
He's 13 on Monday.
On Monday, Elijah will be 13. And 13 years ago, he gave birth. Well, Nikki
I gave
gave birth to
Elijah did
Elijah on that hill.
Yeah.
Not in a hospital.
No.
It was a home birth, surrounded by friends and family.
Lana didn't want to be a midwife, so she made me call some midwives. I was like, yeah, you can do it. No. Get them involved.
We had professionals there to assist us, but yeah, Elijah was brought into this world on that hill on our very first off-grid adventure. And
Yeah.
this won't be the last you see of Nikki, because you coming to Portugal, baby.
know.
You coming to Portugal.
I know.
You're going to spend
I'm
some
gathering
time.
the troops. I've got some.
Good. We need them
Yeah.
because there's a lot of
Yeah,
work.
I know. I know. I'm under no illusion.
Oh, look at that.
I know. I'm so proud of you.
You did it, man.
It would be nice if you could get.
Well, we'll get plenty of visa. Yeah, we won't leave you behind for long, babe. You know, someone's going to drive me around, keep me safe on the road.
You got to keep her, like, she does need pulling in sometimes. No, I know, you don't really.
We get to share this with
Wild
Nikki,
woman.
and we didn't think that this morning when we woke up.
I feel really honoured.
It's right that you
Really
should be
honoured
here.
and blessed. I'm grateful.
All we need is some drums, eh?
Oh, I know. Well, if you had to let me know a bit more, I could have brought them all down.
I gave Nikki an hour's notice. You need to go to my son's place,
Yeah.
pick up the parcel, and meet me at the lake.
It took me half an hour to get across town. And I was like, half an hour to get back. Everywhere's got traffic everywhere. What are they all doing on a Friday?
Going through Hereford City
You need to go
Centre
home.
is mental. But thank you for bringing this.
I know it meant
We've done it.
Yeah.
Well, you have. You have. I've still got to sort my ducks out. Gotta go find some ducks.
There's loads of ducks here, babe.
Yeah. Where are they though? I haven't seen
No,
any.
no, they were.
I did see
When we
some
got
off. They f***ed off. They saw you and was like, oh, yeah.
now he's going to try and
Yeah,
keep
here
us
for
in a
this
row.
Yeah.
Yeah. So after celebratory drinks together, we then started making plans and preparations to leave the UK and head back to Portugal. This time with a visa.
Coffee, then we hit the road. A long drive, but we'll make it. The trailer. Portugal, baby! Portugal! Very excited.
So we hit the road, made our way to Portsmouth to go catch a ferry again. We set off nice and early, giving ourselves plenty of time because you never know what you might encounter on the road. And I'm so glad we did, because we got stuck in traffic. We got stuck behind a couple of abnormal vehicles that were carrying Caterpillar mining trucks. They were so wide that they actually took up all the lanes on the road, and the tailback was horrendous. It went back for miles. Fortunately, we weren't at the back of the queue. We were actually close to the front, and as soon as there was a gap, we were able to overtake quickly. So glad we set off early, because we could have possibly missed the ferry.
Now we can drive again, eh?
We made our way onto the ferry, and the next stop was St. Malo. They'd stopped the crossings to Santander because the seas were too rough this time of the year, so the only available ferries were to France. Heading back to our land. It was actually a nice drive driving through France. Although we went through a variety of weather conditions. As we gained altitude, we ran into fog and it was really cold. But as we descended again, we witnessed beautiful sunrise. We made our way down to the south of France and we were approaching the Pyrenees. Obviously we were concerned about how the vehicle would perform going across the Pyrenees, but Fanny the Tranny, she did us proud. There was nothing to worry about at all. This old vehicle, wow, what can I say? She's been amazing. She's pulled some loads all over Europe, and never once has she ever let us down. Obviously, once we'd left France, we made our way through Spain, and then on to Portugal.
25 k's to go, baby!
It's been long and intense. This was a really long journey, but it was so worth it to be back home.
Next turn off is ours. We are back. And we've arrived on a beautiful day. Caravans are in order. There he is, the man of the hour. Drove 1,400 kilometers, got us here safe.
Did?
You did? Look at it, babe. Trees look so bare.
We arrived back on the land in the afternoon, and excitedly we walked around, going from one area to another, taking it all in. It all looked so different. We'd never been on the land at this time of year. It was like a whole new experience.
It's changed so much. It looks so different with no leaves on the trees. There's our room. Oh, one day
It's still standing.
it's still standing.
Yeah, one day we'll get around to this.
It was beautiful as ever.
Yeah, the tree inside's doing all right.
Oh, it's so beautiful there.
Fixer-upper, as they say.
Oh, look at that. I feel like we can breathe again. It's a whole different heartbeat. I am so happy. Oh, I'm so grateful. So grateful for everything.
No, it's good to be back.
Let's go look over there.
Yeah, let's go.
Oh. Wow. Look at that. I don't think I've ever seen it so full. Wow. That's brilliant, eh? God, the animals have been pushing their way through my fencing.
Yeah.
If you can't stop us,
Uh-huh.
we're coming through this way.
Yeah.
Seagulls everywhere. Our favourite spot, eh, babe?
Yeah. Pride Rock.
Now, for me, I think this is what I'm going to be referring to as gratitude rock, because I sit here and I do say thanks. So grateful and humble. Never thought I'd be in Portugal, eh? Never thought I'd own 15 acres of land. Never thought I'd be given this opportunity. Here we are, babe. You and me, kid.
We're here.
After a 1,400 kilometer drive, we're here.
Really? Oh yeah. There is water in here. Good for the wildlife. Watering hole for the deer and critters. We made our way up across the terraces and climbed up the hill to the top part of the land. It was all so green, so lush, and the colours were so vibrant. Such a massive contrast into the summer months, when everything is so brown, dry and dusty.
No, it doesn't look like anybody else has seen. Last year we had our fence cut. Somebody came and cut a bunch of our trees, nicked a load of firewood. You can see around us with all the waste piles.
Yeah, the fence is still secure.
You could have a ball or something going on, but you put another post in there.
Yeah, we better do a tidier job, really. But yeah, this is where it was cut, and they obviously knew we weren't here. They came in to help themselves to some firewood. There's a lot of other properties around. I don't know why they picked this one. Maybe it was access, I don't know. But anyway, it's all safe and secure now.
Well, we weren't living here at the time, were we?
No.
Rescue run when you're not occupying
Yeah.
the land.
It's hardly crime at a century. Yeah. No other possessions of ours were taken. We had caravans here, other things, and the only thing they took was a bit of firewood, so it'd be a lot worse. But this is traces of where they were chopping. So they obviously cut a few trees around here, and then access is just over there.
I never noticed the yellow flowers on the mimosa before. They're really pretty.
Really pretty tree, but very invasive and very flammable as well, so unfortunately they gotta go. I'd keep a couple of them, I don't know. But this is a nice area due to the views. So when we do clear it, it'd be a nice place to do something. You get the most out of the position. But yeah, beautiful. Nice and bright. Looking through there, you get an idea of just how thick it is. It just seemed to take over the place. There's a lot of work to be done. It's quite a large area, this one. Being at the top of the hill here, so elevated, the views up here are spectacular. It'd be a beautiful place to build a log cabin or something like that. Maybe a project for the future. Nice views from up here though. Having a look at the little village down there. Although it is a motorway down there, it's not busy and not very noisy. Surprisingly.
What won't be surprised is what I've got to say next. I'm starving.
No, that's not surprising at all. Thanks for joining us on this journey, tagging along with us. Don't forget to drop us a like, hit subscribe, and don't forget to hit the little notification bell so you don't miss any future episodes. And we'll see you again next Saturday. Really appreciate your support. Much love. Adios.